Here we go. Play now. So here I began by taking in the selenite sticks that I was guided to take with me to the ranch. I let Jesse smell them, and then my dog, Honey Girl, walked over for a little sweep with the energy in the selenite. And here I was called to begin doing figure eights. This was for her aura. I go with the distance from the body, the tempo, the rhythm that I'm feeling and that I'm called to offer when I'm doing energy work. You'll see me moving back. And what I find as a rule with animals is that once the initial trauma has happened and we've done some work, especially with the aura, very often the aura may not collapse again. It may collapse initially after the trauma or the sickness. This again was 2 weeks after Jesse's colic episode, and so the aura was not completely collapsed, but it did need a little fluffing or a little sort of injection of energy. These figure eights with the selenite were what she was calling for. And this happens quite often with animals, and I absolutely love how they teach me in this way and what they offer with such pure connection and pure beauty is this scenario like this one where Jessie, while she needed and was calling for some energy medicine, she also was holding space for my dog Layla to come over and get a little sweep along her chakras, her bladder meridian, and then just in her aura, as you see here. Doesn't last long, didn't need a lot, but Jessie was holding space, and in came Layla. And again, I go with guidance. And when I say guidance, I mean energy guidance. So as an empath, I feel the guidance and I go with that. I trust completely what I'm getting. Now that, of course, is after having done the work to prepare myself, the rituals and the grounding and making sure that I'm an open channel versus in my head or responding or reacting from a place of thinking or fear or an ungrounded place. That all is in developing that foundation, and some practical exercises on that are in phase 2 of my Transform course. And here I did a bladder meridian sweep with the selenite, and again, that's what she was calling for, and I was guided to offer. This moment, I was called to, as you can see, focus on myself a little bit. And especially with my own animals, I really, really trust this. I do always trust the guidance. With my animals, I'm not surprised that it comes up that I need to take a moment and ground myself. Or in this case, I'm doing the hookup, which you can learn about, if you're not familiar with this, through you can learn about through Donna Eden Energy Medicine is a great resource. Hooking up the central meridian and the governing vessel. So the meridians that run along the front of our body and the center and the back of our body, hooking those up can be very grounding. And in this moment, I received guidance to do that for myself. So I was no longer needing the selenite. And so I went over to Jessie. I was called to do a hookup. This is the same thing I just did for myself, but I was doing it for her. And you can see her response there, engaging with me on that. And it didn't take long at all, which, again, because they're such pure connections to source and to earth. I find that animals they oftentimes hook up very quickly. So I had obviously thought this was finished, this session, and then it was time to do a little more. And here I'm just testing the aura by feeling for it. And again, this is in phase 2, the energy, Dancing with Energy phase of my Transform online course, the developing foundation in energy medicine with our animals, feeling the energy, trusting ourselves. Now I'm doing some energy testing using the sway test. Jessie had specifically more stuck energy in different areas of her gut. And here I was sort of, you can see on the right side of more of the higher quadrant there. So doing some figure 8s to get some energy flowing again and release some stuff that was still there. It was feeling pretty thick, as you can see by my hand movements. So here I just had tested that part of the body based on guidance, and then did some energy medicine in the form of figure 8s to release. Now I've moved a little lower here after more testing. And Jessie gave some clear feedback that was good. That's enough. So there I'm just giving gratitude and grounded myself again. That's connecting heaven and earth, another tool you could learn through Donna Eden Energy Medicine. And that's that session, 2 weeks after Colic. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this call, this Facebook Live. And I'd love to hear from you about anything that's resonant in your energy medicine practice or in the energy medicine work that you do. I'd love to connect and share with each other as we send more ripples into the universe by connecting our energy and sharing our soul's callings and our soul work as energy healing channels. And again, this video will be available for 24 hours here in the group, in the Horse and Soul Facebook group. And after that, it will be available without any expiration in my online Transform course in the coaching call section. And for those of you that are members in the Transform course community, if you wonder about some of the things I was talking about in the foundation, of doing a session like this, just go back through phase 2, the Dancing with the Energy phase of my Transform course. And of course, reach out to me anytime. Aloha.